Mi amor, Kecmanovic is the man who truly benefited from Djokovic's absence on the 2022 Australian Open. He would have had to play Novak on the first round. Instead, Serbian Kecmanovic moves on not to the second, not to the third, but to the fourth round. Hi tennis fans, welcome back to the channel. Please subscribe for more videos. Italian Sonego could not hold Kecmanovic back. The 25 seed fell to the Serbian in 4 sets. They even played a tiebreak to determine the second set. The 25 seed could not claim victory, and one of the biggest upsets of the tournament has been recorded. Gael Monfils will be the one challenging Kecmanovic on the 4th round. The 35-year-old veteran has been playing at the top of his skills. Facing the Chilean Garin on the 3rd round, he proved his style is one to not take for granted. Garin attempted going to the net and succeeded in winning some points off the French. However, one thing that Monfils has been doing well is ending points early and doing so with the right shot selection. Even though you see flashiness in his game, he has polished it to the point that he does not pay dearly for his creativeness. He's been on the quarterfinals once in this tournament, and in my opinion, he'll make his best appearance at Melbourne this year. Spanish Busta was able to keep the American Korda out of the tournament. The 19th seed took the American Korda in 4 sets. Korda played well and went to the net often. It wasn't enough, however, as Busta did not make too many mistakes. Both players got an early break on the 4th set, but regained their serves, and Busta came victorious by breaking Korda 2 more times. The 18-year-old Spaniard Alcaraz seemed to be cruising on the first 2 rounds of the tournament. Playing against Lajovic, the first 2 sets went on fast, 2-1. The 3rd set was a bit more challenging for the young contender, but still won 7-5 to move on to the 3rd round. Facing the 7th seed, Berretini proved a much more challenging proposition. The teenager struggled on the latter part of the 1st set, but was able to bring the Italian Berretini to a tiebreak on the 2nd set. Berrettini's serve proved too much on that tiebreak, however, and Berretini was up 2 sets to love. The young Spaniard was not done, however, winning the 3rd and 4th sets by bringing his ground strokes up a level, using angles and power to fight Berrettini's spirit and strong serve. On the 4th set, Alcaraz broke serve on the 4th game and did not stop playing amazing tennis until the 5th set started, where Berrettini proved he still had a lot of juice left and backhands down the line. It proved to be most likely the best set of the tournament so far, both players making very little mistakes and challenging each other with power, speed and angles. 4 hours into it, Berretini proved to be too much for the kid and won 10-5 in the 5th set tiebreak. Alexander Zverev has been playing the type of tennis that could land him in the final, and maybe even claim the title. The German number 3 seed has not dropped a set going into the 4th round. This has allowed him to save his body for the challengers to come. He will have to face Shapavalov, who's had a much more rough road behind him. The 22-year-old Canadian will most likely have to play the best tennis of his career in this 4th round to upset Alexander Zverev, and will definitely be a match to watch. The lefty Canadian has been playing at the level expected and came clean against Opelka in a 4-set tiebreak. The American 6'11" number 23rd is not an easy match, as his power proves a challenge to any player. Another surprise in the tournament is Adrian Mannarino from France. the number 69 in the world, has for the first time in his career made it to the 4th round of the Australian Open. The lefty had to upset number 10 player Hubert Hurkacz from Poland, which he did in 3 sets. The Russian Karatzev proved to be a bigger challenge for Mannarino, taking him to a 4-set and playing 2 tie-breaks both in the first and second set. It was a very tight match, but Mannarino is set to face Nadal in the 4th round. The biggest stage of his career, Mannarino is one to watch out for this year. Rafael Nadal, the number 6 seed of the tournament, has not had a hiccup in the first 2 rounds, beating American Garin and German qualifier Hanfmann to move on to face Khachanov on the 3rd. Although Khachanov was able to increase his level and win the 3rd set, Nadal went beast mode on the 4th set, crushing the Russian's dream of a comeback. Nadal's energy was very high in this match, and it seems to me like he's trying to send a message to his upcoming rivals. Although it may seem like Nadal could not be luckier for facing Mannarino, I think it will be a more interesting match than meets the eye. In my opinion, Nadal tends to struggle a little bit more against lefties. It will be interesting to see if the French has enough weapons to upset one of the most beloved icons of the sport. And that concludes this broadcast on the top half of the men's singles draw of the 2022 Australian Open. Please stay tuned for information on the lower part of the draw. And have a great day.